Oh, poop. This is the wrong docking. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program 2. We are going to do the weekly challenge number 14, which is to build a space station. That is right, we're going to build one. And let me introduce you guys to the very first module we're going to send into space. Right, this is a very untested ship. I have not tested anything, but literally from this part down to here. This is going to be the front end of the International Space Station, or Space Station, and this is just to get the thing into space. Hopefully it will work. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, this is all very untested and whatnot. I've spent a very long time figuring out what part goes where. So basically what we need is a command module. It's gonna need, let me see, I think it's here in payloads. Yeah, payloads. Two of these, which are the large, these are mediums. This is a medium size up here. This is a large size. So it's gonna need two of these. It's gonna need these trusses. I think panels, hubs, truss, like these truss with solar panels as well. Then a tugboat and spare, like a storage fuel depot thing, and then we have to take the whole ship to another planet. We will, if we get to that stage, we'll probably aim for the moon and maybe do a lander or something. I don't know. I will just have to go double check the necessary requirements. But anyways, let's try to launch this thing into space. I have no hope, but let's go. Right, it's a beautiful day. The tanks are empty. I don't know why. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, this thing has a lot of kick to it. So this mission might be easy because we don't have to leave the orbit of Kerbal, the influence. Right, and there we go. Our first part of our space station is now in orbit. A nice 103,000 meters. And yeah, that's pretty circular. It's quite nice high up. And this will give us some time to do stuffs. Yeah. Okay. So the next part is the main hull, which is going to be added to the back over here. We're going to get rid of this engine. It is a shame, but I just tried to not... Like, if something goes wrong, we have the fuel to spare. But nothing really bad happened. I did relaunch quickly and try to get a stable ascent. But now we are here in orbit. And now let's go ahead and launch the second part. Okay, this is the second part. It's a little bit wobbly. But we have two empty tanks over here. And some guidance at the top. And we do have a fuel tank here at the bottom with some thrusters to get us into like correct altitude or injection into the orbit. And we have some RCS as well. Right over here, little RCS thrusters to steer us to the ship. And yeah, right. In 3, 2, 1, launch. Okay, I will see you guys in orbit. There we go. We have achieved orbit. It's 111,000 and 102,000. So we're kind of off balance, but that is fine because it will help us encounter the other part, the first part of the space station. So now it is just a matter of time to get to the other part and dock with that. But I think what we should do... So yeah, let's see if we cannot dock the two and then we'll launch the next rocket. So I'll see you guys when we are about to dock. Alright, welcome back. So we are about to do a docking procedure over here. And let's say What is this? Okay, that's fine. Close this, and now we say, please go backwards. Hopefully it will dock. Hopefully it will be good. And come on. Boom. There we go. Lovely. So we have the main flight deck. Then we have our fuselage with empty tanks. These tanks are empty. Okay, it's not showing here, but it is empty over here. And now we still have this stage, which is we're gonna throw this away, and we're gonna bring in the engine afterwards, which is gonna power the whole thing, which we are gonna use to traverse with. So next up is this solar truss ship we are going to send. Already sent up one. This thing is very nimble, I would say, but not very, like, I almost ran out of fuel when I tried to dock, but luckily I did make it. Sorry about the notification if you guys heard that in the background. My apologies. And yeah, so let us see if I can get this thing to orbit, and then just before we dock, we'll be right back. Okay, we're coming up to dock. I'm just trying to align myself. I'm just looking at, well, obviously this and a little bit of the nav bowl. Just trying to get this thing to go up. Oh, wrong button. I've been pressing the... Oh. Oh. We got it. Okay, cool. So now next step is to quickly in the resource manager. I am looking for not monopropellant, methlocks. Where is this one? Yes. Oh. There we go. What? Okay. And then this one. We go. So this one needs to go out, and that goes in. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. And then start. There we go. Cool stuffs. Then we are going to time warp trick just to freeze any physics. Quickly save, and then detach the engine part. That part is completely useless to us now. There we go. So let us time warp a little so we can see the glory of our ship. Like that. And now comes the big thing. Deploy all solar panels. How cool is this? So before we get to the orbiting or the station, I just quickly want to showcase this is the tugboat that I've decided to make. Just remove that nose cone. Then over here, this is the tug. It's got a little fuel tank, RCS and all that kind of stuffs. So the whole idea is at this stage, remove this one. This stage, this is how it's going to look like when we dock at the station. We're going to dump all the fuel we have into the station, the main fuselage. Then we're going to ditch this part. And then this will be at the end of the station. And this is going to be a tugboat. It's going to stay there up until when we need it. And yeah, so I'll meet you guys at the rendezvous of the space station. Alright. Now we are going to dock this part. I did run into an issue while we were approaching, where I did undock that let me show you guys this part, and suddenly it would show that the ship like completely destroyed. Okay, and everything looked like it was falling towards the planet. That is not the case. It's what you can do if it happens to you, if you like undock or decouple or something and it says ship destroyed. What you have to do is just go back into the tracking station and then look for the new name, like it renames everything the whole time, and your stuff is still there. Like, or you can use the square brackets as well to toggle between everything. I think it should work. I'm not 100% sure, but like I read on the forums, people say like, no, it's still there, it's still there. And yeah, I almost gave up. I'm just throwing this now at the station. There we go. Great stuff. Okay, so now we have this. Let's just freeze the physics quickly. Okay, there we go. Wobbles. Lots and lots of wobbles. Okay, this has been done. Now, resource manager. And then we want Smithlocks. I'm going to separate here. Come on. And decouple. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, it didn't bug out then, but like if you decouple or undock or whatnot and it shows like ship destroyed, just go ahead and square bracket or whatever. Basically what it's doing, it's following the other parts. And like it's falling and all that kind of stuff, but yeah. Okay, we got a decent amount of Delta V. Okay, so for the final two parts, one is we're just going to quickly go and orbit the moon, or go into an orbit. Then I am going to launch the lander and send it to the moon, and then we'll dock around there. And then, yeah, that should be everything checked off on the challenges. So we can do a maneuver planner over here. You know, do this sort of thing. Let's just do this, like that. Let's put it up to 150. You know, around here. 150. Those are 150 kilometers above the surface of the moon. And yeah, that should be golden. Right. Let me quickly do this, get us into orbit, and then we will be back with the lander part. Alright, we are now at the moon with our little lander over here. And to prove it is a lander, there's the legs. Let me just quickly unfold them. There we go. So we can land with this thing. We won't be able to go back to Kerbal with it, but it can attach to the space station. And that's that. Here we go. Last thing we need to do is we need to dock here quickly. So we will do that now. And then... Okay, so you are facing to the correct way. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait. Oh, poop. This is the wrong docking. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is the wrong docking port. That's a large. We're on a medium. All of them are large. Ah, dang it. Well, that is my fault. Well, it's an easy fix. Like, we just have to bring a module for both sides, one over here and over here, to dock. And yeah, like like an adapter almost to dock onto this part. But yeah, I think this is a good place to stop the video. We've done what we can, what we've all like achieved. This is a reusable lander, and like I said, we can just stop and or bring a new adapter in. But anyways, people, this is it. Thank you so much for joining me here on Kerbal Space Program 2. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.